It was the split that shocked Hollywood and Nashville alike, and now Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have finalized their divorce.
So, when big-name celebrities split up, the headlines we see barely scratch the surface. Today, we're going to dive deep into the reported details from the court documents of the Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban divorce, and you'll see the pretty surprising legal and financial fine print that really shaped their entire separation. All right, let's kick things off with what is honestly the most shocking detail to come out of this entire settlement, and it's all about their kids. And there it is, 59. According to the documents, Keith Urban is guaranteed just 59 days a year with his daughters. I mean, that number, it just hits you when you see it all by itself, right? It feels incredibly low. Then you put it side by side with Nicole Kidman's 306 days, and wow, the difference is just massive. This isn't anything close to a 50-50 split. This is a situation where one parent has the children for the vast majority of the time. So what does that actually break down to? What does 59 days feel like? Well, it's basically every other weekend, from Saturday morning to Sunday evening. That's the guaranteed time. And it just raises this huge question: how on earth does an arrangement like this even happen? That's the big question, right? It seems so incredibly one-sided. But here's the twist. The answer isn't in some messy custody fight. Nope, it's all buried in their financial agreements. You see, this whole thing, the custody, the support, it all hangs on this one single financial rule. It's a provision that's specifically designed for people who earn a lot of money. They call it the 100K rule, and it's actually pretty simple. This rule comes into play when both parents are earning more than $100,000 a month. And you can bet both Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban clear that bar easily. In family law, this changes everything because the court basically says, look, you can both provide an incredible life for your kids on your own, and that just shifts the whole conversation. And here's what that rule does. Because they're both considered high earners, they officially waived all rights to child support and spousal support. This idea that they're both completely financially independent, that's the legal foundation for this whole unusual setup. But, you know, just because they waived official support, that doesn't mean money wasn't changing hands. Actually, if you look closer at the child support worksheet, you find this really interesting proactive system they put in place. It turns out, the documents reportedly show a monthly prepayment from Keith to Nicole for about $6,500. It's a pretty fascinating little detail, isn't it? It shows that even without a formal court order, they had a clear financial agreement worked out for the kids' expenses. And it wasn't just some random payment. It was earmarked for two specific things. First, to cover their agreed-upon child support costs, and second, to pay for the nanny. Super pragmatic, all handled outside the official court system. Now, beyond the kids and the support payments, their whole strategy for splitting up their life together was just as deliberate. The goal was a total clean break. The term people use to describe it is a clean exit, and the idea is pretty smart. Divide absolutely everything by mutual agreement right at the start, so there's zero chance of fighting about money or assets later on. It's all about completely untangling their lives. And let me tell you, they were thorough. I mean, they split all the big stuff you'd expect, right? Bank accounts, cars, all the real estate, their business holdings. But then they got down to the nitty-gritty, even splitting up their accumulated airline points. I love that detail. It really shows that nothing was left to chance. Okay, so we've looked at the legal nuts and bolts, the financial logic behind it all. The paperwork is airtight, the strategy is clear. But that brings us back to one final, much more human question. After digging through all the fine print, this is the question that just hangs in the air. On paper, legally, it all adds up within the deal they made. But is a 59-day-a-year schedule fair for a father who, by all accounts, adores his daughters? And that's the real puzzle here, isn't it? It's where the cold logic of the law meets the very human side of co-parenting.